everybody. Welcome to another episode of Wonder Woman Says.
Woo!
I don't really know what to say about the 4th of July. I don't really like what it traditionally stood for.
Whereas me, America gives me a boner.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say to that one. Weird choice for that, but hey.
Yeah. That's what makes it funny, man.
I ain't gonna lie, we getting ready to see the new Jurassic Park in a little bit, so...
That's why we're actually filming during the daytime.
Yeah. Plus, it didn't help either that we both had the day off from work as well today.
Yeah, so we partied quite hearty last night.
Yeah. Well, I know last week Marvel released a new series, well, mini-series, I guess you could call it, for this new character called Iron Cat. It's like an amalgam of Black Cat and Iron Man. Of course, the cover will show you that.
Cover makes it look like their secret love child.
Yeah. Of course, I know that's not the case, despite what this might make it seem like. I will admit, this is a cool cover, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also like this a lot, too.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
That's very Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah. You know, here we see the Black Cat breaking in somewhere about to steal what's supposedly a diamond. The diamond has a very personal connection to her because this is a diamond she tried to steal before, but it didn't quite go as smoothly. Actually get to see a flashback of that ill-fated robbery attempt. Of course, she had the diamond, but the cops are on the trail like crazy. And of course, the Black Fox is trying to give her some assistance via the phone or cell phone. Here we go back to the present day. Black Cat's thinking about all the trouble this diamond has caused her throughout the years. She thinks back to how she was working with the Black Fox and how much the Black Fox kind of cared about her too.
I do love this art, though.
Oh yeah, the artwork is superb here. Looks really almost lifelike in spots.
And of course, Dadass.
Yeah. Of course, the Black Cat's thinking about how she had no choice but to betray the Fox so she could save Manhattan. We get some more flashbacks to that ill-fated robbery. The Black Fox pretty much is called on a rival police department onto the scene to kind of give Felicia some more of a chance to get away. But of course, we see here that Felicia's still in a whole lot of trouble.
Yes, just riding the moped going, ciao.
Yeah. Was the Black Cat's thinking of some more about what went down, the things that led up to the moment she finds herself in right now. Just as she's about to steal this diamond, Tony Stark lets her know that the Iron Cat armor is gone. She's the first suspect too, because she's a well-known burglar. She tries to tell Tony that she actually didn't do this, but Tony's not convinced at all.
I have two questions. One, why would he make cat-themed armor? And two, why does he have her phone number?
Well, from what I gather, I think the Black Cat was in a situation where she had to help him. Because this isn't the first appearance of Iron Cat. Because actually, Iron Cat first appeared in Black Cat's solo series. I kind of have to read some more of the backstory. But of course, just as the Black Cat's about to get to the diamond, something happens. Turns out, this is the Iron Cat right here. This is the armor that Tony's in search of as well. Turns out whoever's wearing this to track down the Black Cat is actually after her too, as a personal vendetta. But she's not here to steal anything. She's actually here to kill the Black Cat.
Well, we hear Wonder Woman says don't endorse murder. Stealing, nah.
Yeah. Then we get another flashback as to what was going on that day that now we get to see as a really big connection to the present. She's still in the midst of her getaway. Felicia runs into another unexpected interruption.
The circus, yay!
Yeah.
I got to ride an elephant once.
Yeah. Of course, it turns out Iron Cat knows what the Black Cat had to do to save Manhattan, which involved the Black Cat killing the fox. That really makes Iron Cat really unhappy, filled with rage. Of course, she tries to kill Felicia, but Felicia manages to get away. I'm not going to go past this, so I'm just going to say there's a really big connection between these two. The ending will really satisfy you as well if you get that book and actually read the whole thing. Like I was satisfied. Get you really excited for the next 11 issues or so that are coming.
So it's like a Snickers then.
I guess you could say that.
Snickers, they satisfy.
Yeah. I really like the artwork. I know you actually love it too from what you can see of it.
I like the different color palettes between the present and the past.
Yeah. Almost makes it feel cinematic in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think it was very well written. Marvel's really doing their thing right now, both in the movies and the comic books. I really hope this character goes somewhere and really sticks around for a while. Who knows, maybe we could see her in the MCU someday. She gets popular enough. I know America Chavez is in there now. I know Iron Cat has a chance.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm a little iffy on the design, just because I see the iron, don't really see the cat. It's quite so much. Got some ears maybe, but yeah.
You know, she had the claws too. We took a closer look at it, and she had the claws too.
Right, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, of course, it's nowhere near as advanced as this, but you could tell she got something going on too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I would definitely have to give that book a 9. I really enjoyed it. I think Marvel's just doing so many great things now, and that's definitely one of them. Yeah, so definitely keep doing what you're doing, Marvel. Thanks for introducing all these cool new characters too.
Alright, so out of 10.
I already said gave it a 9.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, say it again, damn you.
Yeah, I give it a 9. Very well earned. I can't wait for the next 11 issues. I think it's going to be great.
Oh, alrighty. But you know which one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course.
Stop saying of course.
The legend from Tromaville, so to speak. And of course, it's none other than the Toxic Avenger.
A hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength.
Yeah.
I actually introduced her to the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I never did have any desire to watch that movie till you showed it to me. And it's funny too, because I saw Kabuki Man before I saw that movie. I actually enjoyed it too. Yeah.
Well, we all love Sergeant Kabuki Man in YPD.
Here we see the doctors being bribed into pretty much not reporting the dead to the state because there's something sinister going on here.
Of course, it's New Jersey.
Yeah. And we see the Toxic Avenger and his wife in their new home. Turns out they were staying with her mother, but her mother was getting on the Toxic Avenger's nerves, so they had to leave. Of course, his wife can't see anything because she's blind. Of course, she's just happy to be somewhere, so to speak.
Yep, I gotta say, this artwork's pretty good too. I didn't think that the Marvel style would translate so well to the Toxic Avenger, but it does look good.
mean, this is Marvel we're talking about.
Well, yeah, but it's a question of the house style fitting the character,
Yeah. Especially since he came somewhere so different.
Mm-hmm.
So then we see this woman right here reports to this police chief about how the toxic Avenger's still on the loose. Of course, that fills him with rage.
Stop saying, of course.
Yeah.
Ooh, Battletoads.
Yeah. And the cops surround the toxic Avenger while he and his wife are out on the walk. Toxic Avenger's pretty much being accused of murder, or at least being responsible for it. Because he doesn't know what's going on. They don't believe him.
But to be fair, he does kill a fair amount of people. They're just evil.
Yeah. The Toxic Avenger attempts to make a deal that he'll find out who really did what in 48 hours, but the cops not initially going for it. They open fire on him. But that doesn't kill him. After all, he is the Toxic Avenger. That terrifies them too. They pumped him full of lead and it didn't do nothing to him.
Yep. And they got some big guns too.
Yeah. They take him up on his deal because they're scared of him. But they say like after the 48 hours is up, either he finds out who did it or he's going down. Then after that, Toxie and his wife continue their walk. But of course, Toxie knows now he gotta make good on his word, find out what's going on. Here we see the doctor and his, I guess you could say his protege, so to speak, is operating on this person right here. Of course, he's scared because he's about to do something that goes against the Hippocratic oath that he took as a doctor. And we see the people at Apocalypse Inc. try to put together a plot to finally stop the Toxic Avenger once and for all.
So this isn't like the cartoon where he's dealing with aliens.
I don't know, because, well, the letters in the back allude to this as more like the movies, not like the cartoon that was out at the time, so I guess not.
Well, well, fair enough, because if it was the cartoon, it would be the Toxic Crusaders.
Yeah. So Dr. Chemo and his... Dr. Chemo, well, actually, he a Toxic Avenger's like kind of out looking to see if he could find any clues as to what's going on. Because he can't sleep because he's so worried about the whole thing. And of course, we see the Dr. Chemo start getting the bodies that he needs for the experiment. We see a few of those bodies actually come through the councilwoman's home office. She's scared out of her mind because she thinking these are some aliens. But luckily for her, these beasts, so to speak, don't seem to have much of a brain and they just die. Even though it looked like they were going to kill her initially. Because she goes to make a phone call, report what actually just happened. She think it was the aliens, but we about to find out that's not the case at all. So then Dr. Chemo and his beasts are operating on what's going to be Biohazard, the person that's supposed to take care of the Toxic Avenger once and for all. Here we see Dr. Chemo and his beast about to bring this thing to life so he can put together their plans finally.
Oh, and he's giving them a nice permanent before he does.
Yeah, reminds you of Frankenstein. Yeah. Because this is where they shock him to life, so to speak. Meanwhile, the Toxic Avenger starts picking up the signals and lead him to the cemetery where several graves have been robbed, including one of the bodybuilders that used to torment him when he was working at the gym. Back before he was the Toxic Avenger.
Back when he was little Melvin.
Yeah. Then of course the Beast that I'm assuming he done battle before within another issue comes to try to kill him himself. Try to prove they don't need an advanced being.
That guy kind of looks like the Pig General from Troma's War. I don't think it's supposed to be the same character. It just kind of looks like him.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that one. Of course, they get into a fight at the cemetery. Initially, he's getting the best of the Toxic Avenger, but the Toxic Avenger starts fighting back. Toxic gets the idea to smash a tombstone on him. That takes care of him. But that's not the end for Toxie at all. Cause now Toxie about to meet his biggest challenge to date right here. And that's the end of this issue. This is set to conclude in the following issue.
Riveting.
Yeah, I like this book a lot too. This is the first Toxic Avenger comic book I ever read. All I ever seen of the Toxic Avenger was the first movie and the fourth movie.
The two good ones, yeah.
I never seen 2 or 3, but I want to now.
I used to watch the cartoon growing up.
Yeah, I heard that was good too.
Yeah, very well written. Plus, it was surreal, in retrospect, that Toxic Avenger was enough of a big deal that Tiny Toons used to spoof it on the regular.
Yeah, they trying to bring them back too for a reboot, but they're saying they're gonna make it PG-13 rated, which I think is a terrible idea, to be honest.
Hey, if it pumps money into Troma.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely like that. Of course, that was from 1991, I want to believe. Yeah, it was from 1991, August, issue number 5. Those books ain't easy to find, too, believe it or not. The first Toxic Avenger comic's worth about maybe $100 to $200.
Had to go all the way to New Jersey to find that one.
Yeah, or eBay at least.
Okay, so out of 5.
Probably get that one a 4.5. That was just really good.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely.
And it should get a good grade.
Yeah, okay. I'll definitely be on the lookout for some more Toxic comic books.
Got another one over there somewhere, don't you?
Yeah, I got issue number 2, but then after that, I would have read all the ones I got. Now, I only got 2 of them. Like I said, them things are hard to find in comic book stores.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so sneak peek of next week, maybe?
Well, I don't know what we're going to be reviewing next time around. I do got some things to say. I know Comic Cons are coming up soon around here. One of them, yours truly, is going to take the opportunity to try to strut this stuff on the runway.
Woo!
I don't know how that's going to go. I never tried nothing like that, but I'm going to give it my best shot because I think this might be a big opportunity for me. And who knows if this goes right. I don't know, maybe we could be on a bigger set somewhere next year.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
All right, cool. But, comic books.
Well, like I said, we're going to figure out what we're going to do for the next episode. And, oh, yeah, we're going to see you later tonight, too, after we watch the new Jurassic World. So this ain't it either.
All righty. So, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, share this with all your stupid friends on social media.
Yeah, we appreciate the support and thank you for giving us all them views. We had over 1,200 last time I checked, almost at 1,300 now. That's just great. I didn't think we'd reach it this soon. It's all because of you too.
Yep. We love y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.